Hello again, everyone. It's Miss Collins Brown here for your Tuesday literacy session. Do you remember the animals from the story that I shared with you yesterday? I wonder if you could pause the video and name any of the animals from the story yesterday and tell your grown-up. Did you remember all 12 of them? Don't worry if you didn't. We've got some activities that we're going to do this morning together to help remind us of the animals from the story, and I really need your help with some of my writing. Now for this lesson, you will need something to write on and something to write with, and you could, if you have a printer at home, you could print out the missing sounds animal sheet, because that's the activity we're going to do first all together. Don't worry if you haven't, you can join in with me on the screen. And here it is. Ready for you. Okay. Here are all 12 of the animals from our Chinese zodiac story. I wonder if you remembered all 12 of them. Well, here they are. But the only problem is we have some missing sounds, and I would like your help to fill in the missing sounds. Over here on the left side, we have got the missing phonemes, and on this side, we've got some missing digraphs. So if you have your activity sheet printed off, you could have a go now at filling in the missing sounds, or you can have a go by using my computer screen on here and pausing the video. How did you get on, everyone? Let's have a go at checking all together. Let's start with pig. We have p, I, g. Here it is. Pig. Next we have rat. R. A. T. Rat. Then we have ox. Ox. We already have the o, and now we need the x. Here we have a tiger. T, t, t for tiger. There we go. Oh, down here we have a rabbit. I need a r, a, b, I, t, rabbit. There we go. Down here, of course, one of the most famous animals for Chinese New Year, the dragon. Dragon. There we go. Down here we have, it was our first sound that we ever learned in reception, snake. And next we have the horse. Here we have g, o, t, goat. O. That's not an O. That's not an O. Oh, of course. I need to look at my digraphs. It's not that one. It must be this one. G, O, T, goat. And here, of course, we have a monkey. And this one, it's a rooster. R, oo, st. Ooh. Ah, this was our sound some of us were looking at yesterday. Ooh, rooster. And here we have dog. I bet some of you have got a dog at home. D-o-g, dog. And that's our final sound to put in. Check the answers. Did you get them all right? Well done for joining in. Let's have a look now at our next activity, which we're going to have a look at together. Here we have all of the animals from the story. Do you remember how many I said there were? There's 12 animals from the story. I wonder which one your favourite animal is. Mine would be the tiger, because he's ferocious, but furry and friendly too. Which is yours? Do you remember which animal finished in the race first? It was the rat. Do you remember which animal could have flown, but decided to help others instead? That's right, it was the dragon. Do you remember which animal slithered past the other animals and crept in first? It was the snake, that's right. Now today, we're going to have a go at a writing activity, and it will help us to remember the animals from the story. So let's have a look at our first activity, and we can have a go at this all together. Now, I have included a sound mat at the top here, boys and girls. You're used to seeing this sound mat from school, and hopefully it will help you when you are doing your writing, just in case. Now, we haven't learned all of the sounds yet, but that's okay. So let's have a look at this first one. Which animal is this, boys and girls, at the top? It is the rat. Now, I'm going to have a go at sounding out rat, and then I'm going to have a go at writing it. Rat. Let's have a go all together, sounding out with your robot arms. Rat. R, a, t, rat. Well done. Now I can see my sounds on the mat. Can you find r, a, t? They're all up here. R, a, t, rat. So now we can have a go at writing it. Pause the video now if you haven't got a pen and pen. If you haven't got some paper or pen or pencil ready. And once you have those things, let's make a start. Rat. Here we go. Now to be as neat as I can doing it on here. I'm still looking at the sound mat to help me with my letters. A, t, rat. And you'll see mine's starting to disappear because now it's your turn. Can you remember what I did? Can you write rat? Pause the video if you need to. Now let's have a go at writing this animal. And of course it is a rabbit. Oh, what sounds do I need for rabbit? That's quite a long word. Let's sound it out all together. A, b, I, t, rabbit. Well done. Now I can see the sounds. Can you find the sounds? Pause the video if you need a moment to find them all. Let's have a look together now. Ah, where's the b? Sometimes we get the wrong one, but this one is b for bat and ball. B. Where's the I, boys and girls? I. And where is the t, 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 t? All the way up here. So now we know which sounds we need. Keep watching because my magic pen will disappear in a moment so that you can have a turn. Here we go. A, b, b. It's starting to disappear. I, t, rabbit. It's starting to disappear. Now it's your turn to have a go. Pause the video so that you can write out rabbit. And finally, let's have a go at snake. Let's sound out snake together. S, n, a, k, snake. Now, pause the video if you need a moment to find all those sounds. I can see S. Where's the I'm looking for an aeroplane. Where's A? Remember this one? A? It's this one here. K. Snake. Now, if it's at the end of the word, we would normally use the CK, wouldn't we, at the end? So I'm going to choose this one. Remember, we're using our phonics to spell the words. Here we go. Remember, my magic pen is going to run out, so I hope you're watching, and then it will be your turn. S. Remember, I'm using the phonics that I know. A. Oh. Snake. Sorry about that if my screen went a bit funny for you. Snake. Can you now have a go? It's all disappearing, my magic pen. So now it's your turn. Pause the video so you can have a moment to write out snake. Now that we can spell the animal names, we can have a go at putting them into a sentence, which will be a sentence about the story. You'll see here, I've got at the very top some of the spellings, because some of the words that we need are a little bit hard for us. And so we can use a word bank to help us. Now, this picture at the top looks like a group of animals. It must say animals because it starts with an A and it is a group of animals from the story. This one at the bottom here, it looks like a girl running in a race. That is the spelling for race. Here is a rosette. When somebody wins the race, it's because they came first. And here's a very long name for this man from the story. Do you remember his name? Jade Emperor. And so if we'd like to use any of those difficult spellings, we can use them from the word bank at the top. And remember, when we are thinking about our sentence, we need to sound it out, use our phonics, use our finger spaces, and of course, our full stops. So here's our first picture for our sentence. Pause the video now and tell your grown-up, what could we say about this picture to make ourselves a sentence? I thought of one. I wonder if it's the same as yours. My sentence is, the animals had a race. Can you say that after me? My turn, your turn, my turn. The animals had a race. Your turn. Now we're going to whisper it. My turn. The animals had a race. Your turn. Now we're going to shout it. My turn. The animals had a race. Your turn. And now finally we're going to clap it out. My turn. The animals had a race. Your turn. Okay, now it's definitely in our minds. We can write it. And again, I'm going to try and use my pen, but not a disappearing pen this time. Here we go. You can watch me writing the sentence out first, or you can write along at the same time as me, or you can have a go at copying it at the end. Here we go. The first word, and I must remember my capital letter, my first word is the. The is a tricky word, and I know how to spell it now. The animals. That's a very long word, but it's okay because we can copy it from the word bank. A. N. I. M. O. Finger space 2. The animals had. We can sound this one out. A. D. Finger space. The animals had a. What was the last word? Race. That could be tricky. We could use our phonics, or we could use it off the word bank at the top here. Finger space, race. There we go. Now that's the end of my sentence, so I must remember my full stop. Can you help me read it? The animals had a race. Excellent. Now, maybe you were writing it at the same time as me, or you might like to pause the video and have a go at writing it out yourself now. You may even like a challenge, and you might like to cover it up and have a go at writing it from your memory. Here we have another picture, and this time this is your task. You'll see we have a different picture here from the same story. I can see the Jade Emperor and I can see the rat. Ooh, what do we know about the rat from the story? The rat came first in the race. That's right. So our sentence could be something to do with that. Pause the video now and tell your grown-up a sentence about this picture. Perhaps you said, the rat was first. Perhaps you said, the rat came first. Or perhaps, the rat came first in the race. I would like you to choose your own sentence for your task this morning. And I would like you to have a go at writing it using our sounds and finger spaces and a full stop at the end. And of course, if you need to, you can use the word bank at the top. I have put onto our website this writing template if you want to have a go, if you can print it off and writing it on there, or you can simply write it on any piece of paper. You could even have a go at drawing the picture from the story. I know some of you love writing, and perhaps you would like to do another picture and another sentence from the story. And it would be lovely to see your work sent in on Tapestry. And I promise we'll show some of your writing later on in the week. Good luck with it, everybody. Enjoy, and off you go, story writers.